Next inductee, Erin Alewine, who ran and performed track and field for the Mules for the Jennies from 2010 to 2014. Erin Alewine had no intention whatsoever to attend UCM or even visit the school. But her dad surprised her one day out of high school for a drive from Jefferson City to Warrensburg, where he had already set up a meeting with Coach Kip Janvert at a tour of campus. There was little or no talk of a scholarship offer at the time, just the explanation from Coach Janvert about the expectations of his student athletes and wanting to make sure that UCM would be the right environment for Erin. And that meeting was a turning point and a change of mind for Erin, who would sign with UCM a couple of weeks later, and as the saying goes, the rest is history. As we'll hear in a few moments, there would be plenty of history made by Alewine over the next few years, and her determination to be the best would be fueled by her outstanding student athletes she worked with and the leadership and the support of her coaches. Before she became a Jenny, though, Erin never ran anything over a 200 meter. She wasn't too thrilled about the fact the 800 meter was a part of being a multi-event performer. But Erin would work at it and says 4 words that Coach Kirk Peterson said to her would resonate moving forward when he said, "You are a runner." Those words of encouragement were part of what Erin said made her feel like a true part of the family and one of her greatest memories from her time here in Warrensburg. So many special people were part of Erin's success at UCM, from the coaches we've already mentioned, plus her teammates that she came to be close friends, and her family for traveling countless miles to competitions over the years. Erin also thanks the faculty at UCM who she had the chance to work with, friends outside of track and field, and all those younger student athletes who she had the chance to mentor and to give back in developing her coaching skills. After graduating from UCM, Erin would move up the road a bit to Alaska. She spent 3 years coaching at the University of Alaska Anchorage. Her impact there is still evident today as a member from that Alaska Anchorage coaching staff and team is here today. After a year as a dietetic intern in Denver, Colorado, Erin is now a registered dietitian and lives in her hometown of Jefferson City. For more on Erin Alewine, let's enjoy this video.
Earning a position on the UCM track and field team as a multi-event student athlete is a challenging task. UCM co-head track and field coach Kip Janvert was in search of a future pentathlon and heptathlon competitor when he recruited Jefferson City native Erin Alewine.
So I saw Erin compete at the state meet. I learned right away that she always expected the best. That was something that told me that I thought she could be special.
In 2010, Erin Alewine joined a very formidable UCM Jennies track and field team. The squad included one of UCM's all-time greatest female student athletes, but the newcomer thrived in the competitive environment.
We had Lindsay Leto at the time, and Erin said, well, if Lindsay can do it, so can I. And she just got so much better so fast. It was really hard to believe how quickly she progressed. And being a good heptathlete, pentathlete just takes time, and she just raised her game so fast.
Alewine blossomed while training alongside her veteran teammate Lindsay Leto. As it turned out, both would face some of their toughest competition in the country simply by participating in practice.
She wanted to be the best athlete she could possibly be, and was always highly driven to be, you know, the utmost, the champion, the best. And as a coach, to have those 2 ladies toeing the line at a national championship was a lot of fun. And I know they went 1-2 at the indoor national meet one time.
She became a 2-time national champion, winning the pentathlon in both 2013 and 2014. She also became a 12-time All-American, the second highest total in team history.
Erin was phenomenally well-rounded and was good at so many different things. And it didn't start that way, but you know, that was her goal. She's littered all over our top 10 list, and you know, was an All-American in so many different areas, and you know, she was one of the best.
By the latter stages of her career at UCM, the roles had evolved. Alewine was now the veteran champion, and she would pass down her knowledge as a Jennies track and field performer to the next generation of student athletes.
I actually met Erin on my recruiting visit, and then I remember meeting her on my first day of practice, and she kind of was rallying the whole team. She was a 5th-year senior, and I was a freshman, a little baby freshman, kind of scared, but she kind of took me under her wing immediately and kind of taught me the ways of being a leader, since I had no idea of anything technical, and she seemed like a technical guru, so I kind of just followed everything that she did, basically.
Alewine was not only a leader to her teammates, she was an inspiration.
Erin was actually hurt her 5th year senior year, but the crazy thing is that she could still win a national championship. She was someone that had worked so hard for those years that everything kind of carried over into her last year.
She was the indoor national champion. She beat a couple athletes that day that were way better than her, and she just did it on pure determination and guts. And I just think back at that day, and I know she was in tears afterward, and so were her parents, and I was pretty close because I couldn't believe she did it.
In 2013 and 2014, Alewine was named the USTFCCCA Regional Indoor Field Athlete of the Year. She also earned recognition as an MIAA Scholar-Athlete and was the conference's representative for the NCAA Woman of the Year Award.
If you just look at our athletic programs at Central Missouri, they're phenomenal. And we've got a lot of our student athletes are phenomenal in the classroom as well. And Erin did win the Peggy Martin Award, which is given to the outstanding senior athlete at Central Missouri. And for her to be the top that year was pretty impressive. And it's just really everybody with our administration and our other coaches just recognizing her body of work and that she's the best. And so that was a great honor for her. I know she has done some grad assistantship and coaching, and that really makes me proud to know that one of my former athletes is giving back to our sport.
Well, Erin, we are so happy that your dad tricked you into that visit several years ago with Coach Janvrin. Otherwise, we would not be able to say today, welcome to the UCM Athletic Hall of Fame.